Not a good night here, good morning in Houston. We got a total of 4 individuals dead out here, which includes a shooting suspect. Um, this facility out here is a multiple room renting facility. We had a question, was it a boarding house? It's not. The owner says they just rent rooms here. So approximately at 1:07 a.m., HFD and HPD had received multiple calls. One call came in as a person down, another call came in as a shooting, and also a fire call came in. This suspect, unfortunately, and very sadly and very evilly, set fire to several residents, laid wait for those residents to come out and fired upon them. And I'll go down on the individuals and approximately ages here in a second. But as HFD arrived first, as they prepared to fight the fire, the suspect began to fire. I don't know if he was firing in their direction, but they had to take cover. Shortly thereafter, an HPD officer arrived, spotted the suspect in a building in the parking lot just across the street from this facility. In a prone position, it's an African-American male, approximately age 40. He was dressed in all black with a shotgun. Officer in shell cases, he was armed with a shotgun, as I said. There was a spent casing, a shell I meant to say, next to the suspect's body. I don't know if he actually fired right there, but the officer engaged and fired. That suspect is on the scene deceased. We have 2 other individuals on the scene deceased. They're both white males in their 60s. We have another African-American male that was approximately 40 years old, transported to the hospital, is deceased. Another male, approximately 40 to 50 years old, transported to the hospital.
And on Hawley Street, just south of Bissonnette, Brittany Ford has more on what led up to this horrific ambush-style shooting.
It all happened so quick. The house was on fire.
Here at 5742 Hawley Street in Southwest Houston, physical and emotional scars remain.
This is tragic what happened here.
It's senseless.
A nightmare Robin Aaron is trying to escape.
This guy set the place on fire in the back, just got behind his car right here and started shooting people as they were coming out the door.
Horrific images Troy Lamb keeps replaying in his mind.
I come out and there's a body laying here and a body laying over here. And then when I pulled my car over around there's a body laying over here.
The suspect, who the property owner says was recently evicted, was shot and killed when officers arrived shortly after 1 a.m. Sunday. The owner says one of the 3 victims killed was the 65-year-old on-site manager. Police say the 2 others shot were taken to the hospital.
It's very crazy. Yeah, it's brutal murder. I mean, the guy lost his head, I guess. I don't know.
Neighbors say they're still searching for the manager's 3-year-old dog, Duke, who was also shot in the chaos in what they call a close-knit community.
Kerry that owns this truck right here, he got shot. He went to the hospital.
Those left to pick up the pieces are healing wounds of tragedy.
But nothing like this. Nothing like this.
I think people be playing with y'all. Oh, people gonna be playing, bruh. And y'all evicted that man, got that man up out of there, and then look what he did. He came back, and shot the place up. Just going on in Houston. But yeah, man, it's just crazy. This is like, it's like a double-edged sword at this point in time. It's like we don't want people to be shooting up gun violence, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, I need me a firearm to protect myself because these people out here just randomly shooting stuff. So it's like a double-edged sword at this point. What do? Do you get you a firearm or do you don't get you a firearm? Me, I'd rather be caught with it than caught without it. Forget that. I'd have been in too many situations where shots done got fired and Nobody had guns to shoot back. Just people pulled out guns. You ain't got a gun to protect yourself. So it's like, I'd rather be caught with it than caught without it. And in this situation like this, I feel like at least if a couple other people would have had a chance to get that firearm, it probably wouldn't have went down the way it did. But this is why we need to practice emergency situations. All the time you should be thinking about what would happen if this, what would happen if that. Not being paranoid, but just being precautious of emergency situations that could possibly take place within your community or within your living quarters. So with that being said, these people didn't have no escape plans, no type of emergency plan, because they didn't think nothing like that was going to happen to them. Buddy came through, set the house on fire, laid and waited for them to come out and open season, just straight duck hunted them open seasonally. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, we have take this situation as a learning curve, as a learning experience. It sucks that other people have to be the example, but this is why it's so important to practice situational awareness, practice exit strategies, practice emergency plans, find you an emergency spot to meet up at, anything, because like I said, he straight set a trap. He got evicted not too long ago. He was mad. He probably got evicted. He probably ain't had nowhere else to go. He set the trap the way as though he'll come there 1 o'clock in the morning, set the fire, and then whoosh, they come running out. He comes shooting everybody up. So, this is sad. This is sad, because that at this point in time, it's like, bro, how much shooting can go on? Like, it's too much shootings going on back to back to back, bro. Back to back to back is constant shootings. If that ain't a sign for you to learn how to protect yourself, if you gotta take classes, fighting classes or whatever, shoot, I'm in boxing. You know what I'm saying? I got my daughter in boxing. I'm also in boxing with her to learn how to protect myself. Although I know how to use a firearm, what if I can't get to my firearm? I gotta throw some hands. Well, I need to be up at par. This is the stuff that we need to be focused on and working on throughout our everyday living. A daily routine, the way as though we know, all right, I have emergency bags right here. I have emergency bag in the car. If something kick off 12 o'clock at night, all I gotta do is go here, grab my bag, and hit the door. If I got kids, you already know, hey, you tell your wife get the bags, you rally up the kids, or your wife rally up the kids and you grab the bags or whatever, however y'all do it. As long as y'all have some type of exit strategy, emergency plan, you will be fine. This is all we need to start focusing on now is emergency situations, situational awareness. How can we make it out of a situation fast, precise, and safe, as safe as possible? Because as you can see, none of these people even had any kind of clue that Buddy was gonna just jump up, light the stuff up, and wait for him to come out and shoot him down. Like, I don't think nobody will expect that. That's crazy. I mean, oh man, and to add further onto that, you know, I had a situation where my apartment building smoke detectors was going off in the apartment building. So everybody just hauling out, running out, you know. Shoot, me, I ain't even gonna hold you. I grabbed all my straps before I even left the house. I grabbed all the main ones that I could carry. My AR, I grabbed all my little hand joints that I carried on the regular. I grabbed them. My wife like, what are you doing? I'm like, shit, I'm grabbing my straps. What you mean? I don't know what's out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, I need my strap. I don't need nobody coming in here after we leave try to snatch nothing out because they want, you know, want to be thirsty. So I'm like, nah, let me grab all my strap. And just in case, you know, shoot, I could have been in a situation like that. Somebody could have faked the alarm, got everybody running out. Like, why the heck the alarm going off? They not even realizing that somebody's out there waiting for us. So, you know, we have to always think outside the box. I just said this on the last video. You got to stop thinking inside the box and think outside the box now, because it's too much going on and this world is getting more hectic and crazy by the moment. I'm ACOG Chop. This is Always Carrying Your Gun podcast. I'm out.
While you was chasing down signs, I was steady counting mine. Trade nigga, don't play nigga. Got a little brother that's way bigger. Small nigga named Ray nigga. Got big guns, he a straight hitter. Hella nigga that's down the ride. 3-7, I'm